guys, so today we're going to shoot for super fast logo intro, outros. I mean, if you're going to use these before a commercial or if you're going to use them after a short commercial, after a short reel, remember reels are under 60 seconds if you want them to post, because what will happen is when you go online right now, currently, it's 2024, it'll say that reels can go up to longer formats, but right now, everywhere, if you create your content, make sure it's under 60 seconds. That way you can get the reel placement, you can get the TikTok placement, you can get the YouTube Shorts placement. It will fit for everything, although some platforms will let you go longer. So there's a caveat with that. Now, with that being said, this is quick logo creation, animated logo creation. Now, if you want, you guys can do this with a free program. We don't teach DaVinci Resolve, but DaVinci Resolve is free, so you could go to EnvatoElements.com and elements.envato.com right up here. And you can search for your DaVinci logo reveals, openers. You can make commercials, stamp commercials, all sorts of cool stuff. I'm just going to show you the workflow of how we're going to do one, and then how we're going to sound design, and then ultimately it's going to go to Google Drive. The owner will get a notification. He then will share it with his staff. Then I believe he has like an SOP for everybody that's working in his shop, so everybody can create one social media or 2 social media posts per day, reels, whatever, office content cheat sheet, should they need. And then they'll all have access to these logos, whether they want to slap them before or after videos, or, maybe not. But either way, these are good for standalone posts. This is good for branding. This is good for every company. And what you're going to do is you're going to go to Envato, elements.envato.com. I believe they got like a week for free or something. Either way, it's like $16 a month. It's the content creator's dream right here. But yeah, so we're just going to type in logo reveal. Some people call them logo stings. And we're going to look for a video template. Okay. First of all, now we're going to filter this out with just Premiere Pro. All right. Now, if we wanted to, we could add, sports, energetic, right? And see what we get. We could alternatively also be quick. That's a tracer logo. It's taking too long logo. But you could just type in like the type of stuff you want. Now this might be playing an echo back. That just means I have, so I can hear it. Not really a big deal. Okay, let's say we want a fast one. Right, let's say we just want fast. Just something to, right. Too slow for me. It's kind of nice. Pink, not digging it. Tracers. I mean, you can type in all sorts of stuff. Fire, stomp. This is fun. Let's see if there's any requirements here. Client work. Hold on. So to see if it's got any requirements, you can click it. Premiere Pro requirement plugins, none required. Now you got to be careful. Some of these don't come with the audio, so most of them don't actually. So then you can come back here and find the audio. Now I'm just going to download this file. Probably taking a minute or less. This is for Premiere Pro. And then I'm going to extract it. This is just the whole workflow. All right, so browse. I'm just going to dump this in my downloads. For you guys that if you want access to this in the future to change anything, I'd recommend putting this on a different hard drive. However, I'm just making this for a client. I will then have a copy. It will then also always be accessible back in my Envato account under my downloads. All right, so now we have this. I need to close up my other project here. All right, so we're going to launch Premiere Pro. Okay. So we'll just go basic to boss. And All right, actually, I'm just gonna launch this as a whole normal. All right, new project. All right, so you would just select new project, and we're just gonna type this SUPS logo. This is for a good client here. SUPS logo reveal, right? We just want to make this fast. All right, so SUPS logo reveal. Then I can close this one. You won't have to worry about that for you guys. All right, now I'm gonna go to import. I'm gonna go File, Import. Remember, this is a paid program, Adobe Premiere Pro. I would recommend getting the Creative Cloud membership. So you get Adobe Premiere Pro, you get Adobe, you get all the Adobe products, right? That's what I would do. Footages, let's see, fast glitch logo reveal. Let's hit open. Import entire project. Locate the media. We found it in our downloads. We're going to hit OK. All right. Now, you want to go straight to the final and set this on the timeline you want. All right, there it is. So then now we can go into one. So, all right, now we've got confirmation this logo reveal works. Number 2, we were going to double tap that and we're going to switch this logo. But first we are going to make this exactly. So okay, found the logo we want. All right, we are going to literally make sure that it's around the same size. And then we are going to just delete the bottom one and drop it on the layer that, and for the same amount of time here, you can shorten it like this, right? Now we're gonna close that. We're gonna go back to the final. We're gonna double click the render and just see where it's at. That's awesome. Now we wanna change a few things. We want this color to be more like their colors. So let's hit background color, background, let's see, color. Okay. I see they just have like a static color over the background. So that just means for this one specifically, I would go back to all items, Envato, type background, and we're gonna go yellow. And we're just gonna search for something like this. We could type in pop art, all that, different types of styles if you wanted to, but it's not going to matter. All right, great. We've got our asset, file, import, and we're going to go to our downloads. That's where we put it, and hit open. We're then going to drop this over the top, and let's see, work with any adjustments here. Like we might hit editing, and then go to effects controls and just hit the scale and kind of see where that's at. All right, that's kind of cool. Kind of a fun background. Now I'm going to drop that where that was, and I am going to close this, go back, render. That is awesome. I love it. And if you want this timeline's red, you can select everything and come up to render into out. It's going to render everything that's on the timeline, so it turns green and it plays back at 100%. Right now we're only playing back at half resolution. If we go back to full, and then you can see this is the full true resolution here. So now what are we going to do for effects? Okay, great. Let's work this out. All right, we're going to go back in here and we're going to type effects. We're going to go to effects, and we're just going to sound effects. All right, so energy, and then maybe like a bounce. Not liking it. Not liking it. Okay, so that's a glitch effect too that I saw on the video, so we're just gonna type in glitch. Stupid. All right, so dumb. Now that Audio Jungle won't be in the background when you download it. Okay. Okay, otherwise we could do like impact. Dramatic. Maybe a glitch impact. That's fun right here. That's fun, that's simple, and that's easy to work with. And now we found our a little bit of just shopping around on here. It doesn't cost you anything else but your you know, your free time here plus your $16 a month or whatever. They do have a free, maybe I think for a week or something. Don't quote me, I'm not sure. But I think I took advantage of something like that when I first got started. All right, so great. Now I got to hit my downloads and found it. Okay, there it is. Drag it in and just line it up. Right when it goes. Okay, so that's a little early, this bottom part. We're gonna go like that. That makes sense. And now to turn your effects down a little bit, you can turn this down because they might be using audio over it. Cut, delete right here, and we're gonna fade out on this. So this will forever just be like this. And then people can use this if they want. We'll make 2 versions too. I'll teach you how to do for Reels as well, which will be invaluable. Okay, we'll just have a quick fade out. Film dissolve is an easy one to work with. All right, just gotta set it on everything. Okay. That's awesome, great. Now we have our effect, and it's kind of cool. If you want to grab a screen grab for any type of social media post, right now is the time to hit this little camera right here. SUPPC, screen grab 1, Control A, Control C. And I did import it back into, let's see, screen grab, Control V, change the number, don't import into project. And that's if you want postable content. So there's another thing we're doing for content creation. Right, looks super cool, love it. All right, now let's export it. Now, and then we're gonna export for 2 versions. This version for any type of like YouTube or any format like that. So we're gonna go subs logo, and this is 1920 by 1080. So that's the reminder, like how you would view a YouTube video. Just watch when you're doing this entire source that you get the entire source. Right, so that's good. And last thing is to check to see where it exported, because right here is not the file we want this in. So I need to actually take this and move this file. And now that I moved it, I'm over on the other screen and I'm just dropping it in the file where it belongs. That was my mistake. All right, now we're gonna go back, and to do one for Reels, TikTok, all that, whatever, file, new, and sequence, and then right here, I'm gonna keep the frame rate. Let's see, 2396. That's a safe frame rate. 1080, and then by 1920. Flipping the ratio around. Don't worry about anything else. Just hit OK. All right. Now we have that sequence. What we're going to do is we're going to copy this. Control C. And I could bring it in over here and adjust the size. Or I could go simple and I could go File, Import, and not really have to mess with anything. And just go to my file where I sent that subs logo reveal. And subs logo reveal can be, let's see, I just gotta find it. Here it is. File, import, and then drop it on the timeline. Always say keep existing settings, because then what's gonna happen is you're gonna manually readjust. You're gonna select that file here. You're gonna select this layer and hit editing. Then you're gonna readjust by going to scale and just go like this. Make sure it's touching. Right, now the next thing to do is to move this up one layer, okay, like we did. Right click, go on link, hold shift, left click, excuse me, shift ain't gonna do it. Okay, left click, hold alt, and down drop. That duplicates the layer. You unlinked it, you duplicated it. Now what we're gonna do is this is underneath that. So you got two videos right now with only one audio, because that's why we unlinked it, so we didn't get double audio. All right, now we're gonna scale this to cover the phone. Now we're gonna go to effects. Check this out. This is so smooth. Use this for everything. I mean, especially the logos. I typed in blur. The Gaussian blur is the most popular and most appealing to the eye. We're gonna go back, click editing. We're selected this bottom layer. To open that up, down here in the effects panel, make sure you're in effects controls. Go to blurriness and blur that out, just so it has similar continuity. Look at that. Look how smooth that looks. That's going to make everyone look amazing. Now, if you wanted to make this layer bigger for the life of this, go back and select the top and expand the shit out of it, right? If you're like, it's only going to come in right about here, you know, that's viewable on the phone. As a matter of fact, you could even go up a little bit and export, like make this a little bigger, right? And play with the, like, where your light is, right? That's simply awesome. Fades out. Okay? That's awesome. Now, guys, I'm going to export this, and I'm going to go through some settings here. This is going to be real subs yellow logo, and I'm going to go ahead and get it out of my other clients folder right now and set the path on my other screen. Not a big deal. I'm just selecting where it's going to go. I'm going to hit save. And then for your video settings, just go through here, go click more, and VBR Bandpass 1 is good. It's only a 4 megabyte file, which is good. You could go to or CBR, but this is fine. This will do more than good here. And then the next thing to check, so also by going up and down, this will make the file bigger or smaller. So I mean, if you wanted to, you could just go like 20. 20 is pretty solid. And then let's see your audio. Let's see, 320 right here, KBS. Make sure your settings are AAC 48,000 hertz and for stereo. All right. And that will be really good export settings for all your videos and your logos, making your stuff look extra sharp, standing out in front of competitors. And you can go and just sit there and play around in Envato Elements and find really cool logo reveals. Now, I use this for more than just logo reveals, but there's really cool templates in there as far as stomp commercials where the words from text are like, and they're impacting, they're flashing, they're moving around. It just looks amazing. This has got a bunch of different uses. It's got commercial B-roll video use. I mean, you name it, multiple sounds, stuff like that. If you ever get any type of copyright notice, like that's most commonly only going to happen on YouTube. I generally sound design, meaning if I'm going to add sound, I'll add an additional sound or something like that per app, right? Something like this is safe because it's just like sound effects. But yeah, once again, here we go. Now this is good for beginning or ending of every reel. You could put a call to action in there, your phone number, your location, you name it. But this is super sharp way to always have really amazing content, whether you just get in once a quarter and redesign for that quarter in your promos. But this is solid, guys.